I'm Brendan Fowler. I'm an artist. Since 2006 till now, I've made sculptures and installations and performance as well. You know, YouTube has been around for long enough. The internet's been around long enough. You know, people have grown up with it. I'm not that much older than maybe a net native, say. I was born in 1978, but I definitely didn't grow up with it. So only maybe a year ago did I realize, like, whoa, there's probably a lot of free jazz videos. Han Bennick and Misha Mengelberg, I had the really good fortune to see perform. My father was living in Vancouver, Canada. I was visiting him one summer. We went to get food at some sort of an outdoor market. There was a Vancouver Jazz Festival happening. Han Bennick and Misha Mengelberg happened to be performing outside at this marketplace. My dad and I went, and it turned me out. It was like the moment. Han is playing, Misha Mengelberg cruises out, he's got like an espresso. It's so ridiculous, so beautiful, so good. They're such virtuosos, but they're not like being showy. I didn't know that that existed. You know what I mean? I didn't know you could do that, and I didn't know you could deal with drums or rhythm or space or perform in that way. And it was like completely life-changing. It's interesting. I have, in tandem with, you know, following free jazz, have followed rap music. There's been a conversation that's been interesting, you know, as part of a larger cultural conversation, but the conversation within hip-hop culture and media about hip-hop, like when the first gay rapper would exist or come into the mainstream. Seemingly out of nowhere within the last like year or two, this group of super out gay rappers in around New York like has sort of like popped up, and it's really exciting. So this video for what? I love it. I'm a super fan of the video. There's a moment towards the end of the video where they've made it's like these triangles that are at all different perspectives and they don't line up. And they built one in the video. It's not possible. I don't know how they did it. They had to do some kind of editing thing. This thing can't exist in real life, I guess, but they made the thing. He's posing in front of it. It's just there, and it's so subtle. It's like they made this thing that seemed impossible kind of real. This Guyton Walker fan video, well, somebody somewhere, I don't know what country the person was in, they made a fan video. I would think that I would almost make a fan video, but I've never made a fan video for anybody, and I probably won't. But when I saw that somebody had made a Guyton Walker fan video with like an early 90s hip-hop soundtrack, it's unreal. It's pretty well researched. There's some pretty great quotes. At least for me, art is always about the procedures of working, and that is always a continuum, so I don't really understand how success can be. It's kind of not super current, so when they made it, it would maybe have been harder to make than it would be now in terms of quotes from these artists. There's good images. The soundtrack is crazy. It's so nuts. I'm really glad that it exists.